Are you in need of a Valentine this year and it's just killing you? You want to find true love so badly you could die? Try the Hard Eyes Killer, a lovable psychopath that's guaranteed to literally shoot you with Cupid's arrow. Wait, what? Hard Eyes is a brand new Valentine's Day slasher film starring Mason Gooding, Olivia Holt, and directed by Josh Ruben. And truth be told, when I heard that there was a brand new slasher film coming out with a guy in a mask with hearts for eyes, I got really excited because I am a huge fan of slasher films as well as horror films. And after seeing the success of Eli Roth's Thanksgiving, it sounded like a great idea. But then the cast was announced, and then I saw that Christopher Landon had a hand in writing this thing. And so I went from thinking this could just be another casual horror film to this could possibly be an iconic holiday favorite. And I've now seen this film, and my friends, that's exactly what it is. But before I dive in, I do want to let any of you out there that are concerned about spoilers that this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to be diving into much, just some simple details like they would show in the trailer or like they would announce in the synopsis. So don't worry, you're all good. You can stay with me in a friendly way. I'm married, you pervert. But when it boils down to it, I think that my love for the Scream franchise is why I get so excited for films like these. I think that anytime you can go to a theater and laugh, but also feel scared and surprised, it's just the ultimate treat. It's my favorite genre of horror, and Hard Eyes takes all of that and dials it up. The synopsis for the movie reads, a masked maniac with glowing red eyes returns every Valentine's Day to terrorize unsuspecting couples. And it really is as simple as that. The story follows Mason Gooding and Olivia Holt, two characters. They get on the radar of Hard Eyes, and there you go. And one thing that I will note about the actors is almost immediately you can feel that they have so much chemistry together. It reminded me of, say, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt. When you see these two on screen interacting with each other, it's clear as day. This works. The two of them were absolutely made for this movie. I also think it's going to do wonders for both of their individual careers because first off, Olivia Holt. Her character, Allie, I think was her name. She's not just some klutz, but she's not an over-the-top, like, hero girl either. She's just a human being with flaws, and she has this certain vulnerability that it's really drawing. And then on the other side, to see Mason Gooding staying in the horror genre, but this time holding it down as a leading man, it was such a confidence boost to me just regarding his career. I love him in Scream, I love Chad, but just to see that he can handle his own, I was curious to see if he could do it, and he absolutely can. But they also had a lot of help because this script is phenomenal. It's that Christopher Landon and company sauce that just can't be touched, man. Something he does really well, and it seems like Josh Ruben can do really well, is pacing. Really finding that perfect stride where this story moves and it goes from A to B to C to D relatively quickly, but nothing feels rushed. Every emotional note that needs to resonate does, just because there was so much of that within the script that was paid attention to. Nothing got lost in the mix. And you're also dealing with so many different tones. Like, this movie is so funny. It's freaking hilarious. And it's constantly bordering on this campy tone that could easily throw another movie off course. But somehow, some way, they were able to like mix everything together and make it feel right because you're mixing horror with humor as well as charm. It's like Scream meets Halloween meets How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And that charm, that rom-com aspect, that's not lost on me at all. Especially this time of year. There are moments, there are monologues that are said in this movie that you find yourself kind of being like, oh wow, but then you're literally smacked in the face with an arrow and you realize like, oh yeah, this is a horror movie. That's what people are coming to see, and this movie is sure as hell gonna give it to them. The Hard Eyes Killer is going to be the horror community's newest obsession. It's clear within the first 5 minutes, man. It has this stalking vibe about it that's like Michael, but then a clumsy kind of ghost face vibe to it too. And what I appreciated and liked the most about HEK was how dressed up the character was. There's so much gear and so many weapons and gadgets and things, and then there's also this mask, this like high-tech mask that has these glowing pink and red heart eyes. It's so cool! And a slasher is never gonna be iconic if you don't give that slasher iconic kills, and there certainly are some iconic kills. This movie is gruesome, man. I would hesitate to say it, but honestly, it feels like a bloodbath at times. And so again, mixture. You have so many different things going on. You have an amazing amazing supporting cast. You have Devon Sawa and Jordana Brewster, a couple of 90s, early 2000s icons, and again, that's more ingredients. That kind of caters to the vibe. I also want to note that it takes place in Seattle. I thought that was really great for the tone. Also, anytime the Pacific Northwest is represented, I'm always just like, shout out, what's up? But more than anything, I think that this is just an all-around good film. It is perfect for going to the movie theater. It is perfect for this time of year, and I really hope that some people go on dates for Valentine's Day to this movie. Even singles that go to this alone, maybe HEK can be your Valentine. Because you're laughing, and you're scared, and then you're emotional, and it carries you all the way to this third act. And in these films, third acts, they have to be great, and the third act of this film is absolutely great. I don't know if a sequel is possible, and I don't know if there are any plans for a sequel. Obviously, I think the movie would have to do well, but I very much hope so, because I need some hard eyes back in my life, like ASAP. But I really can't see many other horror films this year topping this one for me, but who knows, horror's been so great lately. I am gonna give Hard Eyes 4.5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend it, so make sure you get out and see it when you can. Also, my friends, make sure to leave all of your thoughts on Hard Eyes down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, but more than anything, keep up the good vibes. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!